Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great holiday season. I hope you got some time with family and friends just to get away from the craziness this world is offering up lately. Today I thought I'd get out and shoot and talk about some things that I've been researching as of late. Some fascinating stuff about body mechanics, and how the body works together, or all the muscle groups in the body rather, work together to pull off one shot when it comes to this sport of archery. So I thought I would, get down here in my little shooting lane, down back behind the house here, and take some shots and talk about it. And hopefully this video will be enlightening for you, or you may already know all this stuff. Who knows? So let me get set up and let's start taking some shots and let's talk about this. Got to go set my target up over here. Which actually, it's kind of funny. My wife bought me a new target for Christmas. I guess she got tired of me shooting cardboard boxes. But the funny thing is, I actually kept the cardboard box the target came in to make a target out of the... So it's a never-ending cycle. So there she is, my new target. Been shooting it some. It works good. Stops the arrows effectively. But again, I'm thankful my wife thought enough about me to, get me something like that, because I wouldn't have bought it for myself. So how many times have you heard the term back tension? And everybody always says you need good back tension whenever you're out shooting. Well, what's controlling your back tension is a muscle group in the upper part of the back between the shoulder blades. This is the levator scapula, the rhomboids, and your trapezius muscles. Now, all of these are working together to give you good back tension. And what's actually happened is that muscle group is contracting and pulling your shoulder blades inwards and upwards, and that's giving you holding power whenever you're at your full draw. Now, there's some really good exercises you can do to work out that muscle group to give you good back tension. One of the best is just to actually get out and shoot and really pay attention to how you're actually holding with that weight. So let me take a few shots and then we'll talk about the next muscle group on the list. Well, the goal here is to actually hit the red dots on the target. Don't know if that's going to happen or not. These are the first shots of the day. I haven't even drawn my bow back yet. So let's take some shots and then we'll talk a little bit more about the muscle groups associated with archery. There we go. We don't think about it whenever we're out shooting, but our shoulder muscle, or our deltoid, is actually made up of three different parts. You have an anterior, a middle, and a posterior, and each of these different sections perform a different role. Your anterior works with your rotator cuff to help raise the bow arm. Then your middle actually works with the rotator cuff and your lats to actually hold the bow arm out and steady. And then your posterior deltoid actually aids in pulling back the bowstring to get to your anchor point. So it's important that you have good, healthy shoulder muscles, and there's a lot of good workouts that you can do for these. You can just do a quick internet search. One that I incorporate into my own workout is, of course, lateral raises. And all I do is just raise weights to the side or raise them to the front to do a front lateral, and then you can raise them to the back to do I guess a rear lateral. I don't know what you call it, and what those do is work out different sections of that deltoid. So again, very important to shooting, very important to stabilization of the shot. Work on your shoulder muscles, get those, strengthened, and that's going to help you out in the long run. So let's take some more shots. I'm down here in the woods. Let's shoot. So let's see if I can't clean that up and get a little bit more precise on where I'm putting these arrows. Probably still going to take me a little bit more of a warm up, but we're going to try it. Well, I was doing better until that last shot. Now, another muscle group that you use whenever you're pulling off that one shot is your lat muscles, or your latissimus dorsi. And these are the large muscle group that span the back down to your hips. And what the lats do whenever you're in your draw cycle, one, they're aiding in holding that bow arm steady, working with your middle deltoid, and two, they're actually aiding with your posterior deltoid and your tricep and bicep to pull back that string into your anchor. So it's really important that you have a good lat workout, if you will. And there's a few that you can do. Again, I'm not going to give you exercise advice because I'm not a trainer or anything like that, but you can do simple things like dumbbell rolls, not rolls, row. I say rolls every time. You can do a dumbbell row, you can do resistance band training, you can do lat pull downs, different things like that that's going to help you build up those lat muscles. And what that's going to do overall is help you in drawing and stabilization whenever you take that shot. So let's take a few more shots. Hopefully I'm going to get a little bit better here and get all 4 squares whenever I shoot down there this time. I don't know if I'm going to, but I'm going to try. So again, the goal is not to shoot my camera. Let's hope I don't. So the next area you want to be concerned with is, of course, your rotator cuff. Now, you read a lot in forums or you read a lot in articles about that's the major point of damage when it comes to the sport, rotator cuff tears and strains. Now, there's a lot of different muscle groups associated in that rotator cuff, which are listed here. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do workouts for this specific area. To be honest with you, all I really do for my rotator cuff is just simple stretching. And you can do what's called a golf stretch. Just reach across your body with your arm, take your hand, and apply light pressure to stretch out your rotator cuff before you go out to shoot. And really, the damage to this area is caused by repetitive motion, raising, drawing, lowering, raising, drawing, lowering. So you really want to make sure you're taking some time to stretch that muscle group out and get yourself in a good position, or a good shape, if you will, to keep yourself from damage whenever you go out to shoot. Next time I'll bring my bigger tripod so I don't have to sit with this little low rider here that I've got. So the next one on the list of muscle groups you use when shooting goes without saying, your biceps and your triceps, and of course your forearm muscles. Now, these aid in a lot of different ways whenever you're out shooting. The tricep and bicep on the bow arm actually push the bow forward with your biceps and triceps, and then when it gets to your full draw position, your middle deltoid is working with your tricep and your lat to hold that out steady. On the opposite side, you got your tricep, bicep, you have your posterior deltoid, and then your lats aiding to pull back into your anchor. And then when you get to that point, your levator, scapula, your rhomboids, and your trapezius, or your upper back muscles, are actually holding that draw weight back. So you can see there's a lot of different muscle groups that go into taking that one shot. And taking care of those muscle groups is really important by stretching, exercise, workout routines, whatever it is you can do to help yourself and kind of level up your game, if you will, whenever it comes to this sport. You know, and there is no substitute for just getting out to shoot. That's going to work out all of those different muscle groups, you know, by itself. But for those times that you can't get out, for those extended periods of time when you're either, you know, business, travel, family, work, this, that, and the other, when you just can't get out to the range, you know, you can do a lot of these workouts with resistance bands or just free weights or dumbbells. And it's going to help you, again, level up your game. So for the next time you go out to shoot, it's really going to help you because you're already going to be working on everything that you're going to be using to take that shot. Now, the next part of the anatomy of the shot, if you will, is going to be your core strength. You want to make sure that you have a good solid core whenever you're out shooting. Think of your core like the foundation of your house. You build everything on that solid foundation. And if you have a good solid core, what that's going to do is help you stabilize the shot cycle, if you will. It's going to help you whenever you're drawing, holding, anything within that draw cycle to get that arrow down range. You really need a good foundation to build that on. Now, core exercises, the simplest to do is like planks. I do a 3-minute plank exercise after my workouts. That way it gives me a well-rounded workout, if you will. So don't forget your core, make sure that it's in good shape, and that way you can build on everything else. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief little video about, the different muscle groups that go into taking a shot with your bow. It's really a fascinating subject, if you will, and the farther you get into it, the more stuff you uncover, and it really starts to get fascinating. Now, this was just the tip of the iceberg, and we didn't cover everything in this video, partly because I'm not trained in any of this. It's just research that I've done. We just pick up our bow, we go out and shoot. We don't really think about the body mechanics that go into, one, ensuring that we are being safe when we're shooting, as far as, internal body parts or internal muscle groups, and two, just everything that works together to pull off that one shot. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. You may have more information on this topic or more, in-depth detail about different things like that, but please post it in the comments below. I love your comments. I really appreciate it, and I try to get back to them as fast as I possibly can. Whether they're good, bad, or really bad comments. Sometimes I get some of those too, but that's okay. I still respond to those as well. So I hope you've all had a wonderful holiday season. Like I said before, I hope you had time to get away from the craziness in the world and just spend time with loved ones and friends, family members, and, have some downtime, have a moment to just breathe and just kind of be and exist, if you will. So thank you for coming by. For my new subscribers, thank you so much for thinking enough of my content to subscribe to my channel. For all my subscribers, I really appreciate that you come and spend time with me and watch my content when I post new videos. It means a lot to me, and I really thank you for doing that. And, again, I hope that it's something, that you find here that's, if nothing else, just entertaining, just to see some goofy guy out shooting his bow or talking about stuff. But hopefully I'm posting stuff that's helpful to you or, that's entertaining to you. So I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, please check out my blog site, blueskiesarchery.com. I am starting to get more content there. And as I go forward with the website, I'm going to be doing some things there that I'm not going to be doing here on YouTube. So, please check out the blog site. And if you like it, please consider subscribing to the newsletter. And that'll be starting in January when we start sending that out. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As always, it's my hope that you have a great day today, a better day tomorrow, and a wonderful week ahead of you. And until next time.